Hey you guys, what's going on? It's Edwin back with another comic book review of this week's new comic book day issues. And this issue is very, very good. What can you expect really from Scott Snyder? Sean Murphy's doing a wonderful job doing the artwork on here. I think it goes really well with the story that Scott Snyder's trying to tell here. You kind of find out pretty quickly what the creature is from last issue. And it's kind of weird because, remember, last issue left off like, I thought it was like 100,000 years in the past, but it's actually like 1 million years in the past. And this issue as well picks up immediately from where we left off with issue number 1. And you see what's going on, and it's crazy because in the beginning of this page, in the beginning of this comic book a million years ago, you see they look like cavemen, and they kill this woolly mammoth, and he's just dead. But yet they actually use the woolly mammoth as bait because they're trying to catch a shark, and a shark comes out of the water to kill a woolly mammoth. Kind of weird, but interesting. And their intentions were really just to get a hold of the shark. And so the cavemen, as soon as the shark comes out to get the woolly mammoth, the cavemen just kind of throw these arrows and spears at the shark, and he's just bleeding everywhere, and the shark retreats deep into the water, and these cavemen actually go and jump into the water after him. Now what this shows is that it's showing what appears to be some kind of evolution with humanity a million years ago. And throughout this storyline, the main character, I forget what her name is at the moment, but the lady that was called as the ceologist, the one that is an expert in sea animal noises, she believes that she kind of tells about how they think that there was this evolution where cavemen became amphibious because they spent so much time in the water. You know, pretty ridiculous, but you know, it's kind of hard to find new material when it comes to writing comic books. So, but you know, I was digging it. So, what she believed was that because cavemen spent so much time in the water, that they actually developed amphibious genes, and they developed not scales, but like fins, and the ability to breathe underwater or spend time in the water over long periods of time. And which is where this creature ends up being. And they find him like 3 days prior to the events of issue 1, and they capture him. And they're wanting to find out, like, what the heck is this thing? So they're basically just studying it, wanting to find out what's going on, trying to bring in the best experts possible so that they can figure out what this thing is. And I didn't say this in the last issue, but it kind of reminds me of, if you guys remember Aliens vs. Predator, that crappy movie that came out like 6-7 years ago. It kind of reminds me of that, how the owner of this enterprise brings in all these people, because in that movie he's seeking out a pyramid structure that's in the North Pole or Greenland or whatever that hasn't yet been discovered by people. And it kind of reminds me of that. And he brings in these people, and basically he just wants an explanation. He's asking people what their initial thoughts are about this creature and stuff like that. And you could tell the creature is pissed because it's alive, but it's strapped up and chained, so it can't get out. And they got it in that cylinder full of water. It's a really good issue, you guys. Scott Snyder's doing a really good job. I definitely give this a 4 out of 5. I recommend you guys pick it up if you haven't been reading it already. The end kind of has me confusing. It's intriguing though, and I won't really go into it, but it has you wondering, like, what does all this have to do with the story? So they do a good job of keeping you interested, and that's what they've done so to me. And seeing as how I'm only 2 issues into it, there's 8 issues left, I'm going to continue to pick this up because it's good so far. And if you haven't picked it up, you guys pick it up. At the very least, when you get all 10 issues, you could sell it as a lot on eBay or something like that, you know, if you just decide you're tired of it. So check it out, you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. As always, I appreciate it. And more importantly, keep God first in your life. Enjoy your comics, though, and God bless you guys. I'm out of here.